89.1 FM, streaming live 24/7 at ames.edu/radio. AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. How's it going, everybody? It's Anna here. Just started the show. We've got 90s at noon for you right now. I've got an interesting show for you planned out today, so stick around for that. And I've got some cool news for you, so I'll tell you about that a little bit later. Some suspense for you for the next couple weeks. So since we have 90s at noon, we have Pearl Jam, Edwin McCain, Salt and Peppa, and Bon Jovi come up for you. And then coming up next, I will have Ames news and weather for you. AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. This is Ann here. I have some Ames weather and news for you real quick. In Windsor, we're looking at 86 degrees right now and a high of 90, but it's going to be clear all day, so that's good. Fort Lupton, we're at 86 degrees, high of 93 and clear all day as well. At Loveland, we're at 89 degrees, technically 90 degrees, high of 92 and clear all day. And then in Greeley, we're at 90 degrees, high of 91 and clear as well. It looks like for the rest of the week, we're going to start cooling down today, and tomorrow is supposed to be in the 90s, but the rest of the week is starting to go from the 80s to the 70s, so starting to feel more fall-like. So that'll be interesting. Thursday's the first day of fall, by the way, if you didn't know that. That's a thing. So then some Ames news. So there's the campus is closed on Friday, so don't show up on Friday. You'll be a sad person. Then there's a Smart Sense Unlocking the Secrets to Your Credit Report, September 26th from 12:30 noon to 1. And that's in the College Center. And then midterm week is October 10th to the 14th. If you are not aware, you should probably start studying. And then there's a scheduled network down days. That's from October 14th to the 16th. So if you're trying to do stuff online, avoid that. And there's the second 5-week mini session starts October 17th to November 18th. If you are in need of doing this Pi Theta Kappa orientation, there is one on the 21st. That is Wednesday, from noon to 1 in Ed Beatty 123. Also, there's a really cool thing that Ames has teamed up with Comcast, so a student can get low-cost, high-speed internet for $9.95 plus monthly tax. But you can get also an internet-ready computer for under $150, so it makes it easier for you to get internet and computer to use if you really need it. That is for those who are in the Pell Grant thing. And then we have some iFocus workshops. There's a career platform. It talks about the new Ames newest career resources, and you can gain access to professional videos that explain everything from how to conduct an informal interview to learning what employers are looking for. So that's on the 20th, so that is tomorrow from 11 to noon in the College Center room 252. There's also an iFocus workshop from Microsoft Word Quick Start. So if you want to learn how to use Microsoft and how to write an essay with it, just kind of the basic stuff like that. That will be September 20th as well, 2:30 to 4:30 in College Center room 270. And then lastly, for iFocus workshops, there's a study strategies for biology. So if you're taking biology and you're like having a tough time with your tests and trying to study, go to this. There's 2 dates. There's September 21st from 5 to 6:30 p.m. and that's in the Allied Health Center building. And then also on the 22nd from 11 to 12:30, same building. And also, make your voice heard. You can go to the My Ames event. You can get cool swag and like sunglasses and the like. And you can get an opportunity to learn more about Ames. And you can take a survey to let Ames know what you're looking for, like what you see missing is on the campus. So you can do that. That's also tomorrow from 11 to 3 in Ed Beatty and Horizon buildings. So that's awesome. One last thing, there's a business showcase to be held at Riverside Culture Center and Library. That's in Evans on the 18th of August. Oh yeah, so it's come meet local businesses at the Neighborhood Business Showcase, where local businesses will showcase their products and services on October 6th. Sorry, I said August 18th, but it's actually October 6th. So the Neighborhood Business Showcase will be held at the Riverside Library and Cultural Center. The address is 3700 Golden Street, Evans, Colorado. That's on Thursday, October 6th from 4:30 to 7:30. The Breakfast and Business Networking Group organizes and sponsors the event. So that's Ames news and weather for you. We'll get you back to some music. Stick around. I have my word of the day coming up for you next. Stick around for that. I think it's a cool word. I use it a lot. So coming up, we have awesome 90s at noon. So stick around for that. We have Boys to Men coming up for you next at Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM, streaming live 24/7 at ames.edu/radio. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. How's everybody doing today? I have my word of the day for you today. And I use this word quite a lot. Maybe not on air, but like if you're talking to me in a conversation, I use it quite a bit. So my word of the day today is sick. So like not like sick like you're ill and you're like or you have like the cold. It's like sick like wow, that's cool, that's sick, like something that's cool. I say it a lot like when it, like the other day the harvest moon. Did you guys see that? It was so cool. It looks super cool. So like the other day I was like, dude, that looks so sick. Like it's something sick is like something that's just really cool. And then my introduction to that word was kind of interesting. So when I was in 6th grade, I think everyone did this. Like you had like that outdoor ed thing that where you went out for like a week or something and you went out and did stuff like out in the nature or something. So I went up and we went with this other school as well. And all the other kids at this other school said sick all the time. And I think most of them used it like out of context and they would just say, that's sick or something. Like, this is like, so the first time I was introduced to that word. And it's such a weird way to be introduced to it. And so everyone in my school started saying it. So then I started saying it because I thought it was cool. Then I still say it today because I still think I'm cool, which I'm probably not, but that's okay. But that's my word of the day today is sick because I think it's cool. I mean, cool. Because I don't like using the word cool, like, because there's so many other alternatives to saying cool. So you can say like sick or something, I guess. I don't know. Whatever word you use in place of cool. I just like using sick because it sounds cooler and better, I guess. Makes you sound edgy. I just want to remind everybody to like us on Facebook. We post a whole bunch of articles and stuff that's going on in the show and all that good stuff. So like us on Facebook. We won't blow up your feed because that's annoying. We don't do that. And then also you can listen, if you want to listen to us 24/7 anywhere and everywhere you go, you can listen to us on the TuneIn app. It works fab-tabulous. So go ahead and do that. We've got the rest of 90s at noon coming up for you, and then I'll have my top 10 list thrown at you, my song of the day, and some other funny stories for you, so you can laugh at me some more. We've got Heights, Oasis, Notorious B.I.G., and The Black Crowes on AM Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM, streaming live 24/7 at ames.edu/radio, AM Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was Copperman by Acidic. I like that song. It's very raw. It's awesome. So coming up for you, I have some Ames news and weather, and then I'll have my song of the day for you. And I'll also have my top 10 list, which should be fairly interesting, I guess, because it's kind of a weird topic. But anyway, we'll do it anyway. Coming up next, we have Theory of a Dead Man with Bad Girlfriend, and then Rev Theory with Alpha King. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was Alpha King by Rev Theory. I like that song. There's just something about it. It's just like kind of heavy, impactful, in your face. It's awesome. I like it. It's a good song. Anyway, I've got some Ames weather news for you real quick. In Windsor, we're at 87 degrees, high of 90, and then clear all day. Fort Lupton, we're at 87 degrees, high of 93, clear all day as well. Loveland at 91 degrees, high of 91, and clear all day. And Gurley, we're at 91, high of 91, and clear all day. So kind of hot and nice today. So enjoy these last 2 days of heat. Today and tomorrow is supposed to be in the 90s, and the rest of the week is supposed to cool down significantly to the 70s. So enjoy the last 2 hot days of this year. So I've got some Ames news for you real quick. So on Friday, there are no classes, so don't show up. You'll be really sad. There's a Smart Sense Unlocking the Secret to Your Credit Report, September 26th from noon to 1 in the College Center, room 226. Midterm week is October 10th to the 14th, so if you don't know when midterms are, there you go. There's a scheduled network down at days from October 14th to 16th, so watch out for that. And then also, there's Phi Theta Kappa orientations September 21st from noon to 1 in Ed Beatty 123 if you are part of Phi Theta Kappa. Also, there's this really cool deal that Comcast and Ames have partnered together to do. So you can get low-cost, high-speed internet service for $9.95 plus tax. So then you can get an internet-ready computer for under $150. That way it gives you internet and a computer to work on homework and to be able to do your homework and do it at home instead of having to do it all at Ames. So if you are part of the Pell Grant, if you are a Pell Grant recipient, that you can learn more about that internet. Essentials.com/college. Then there's a couple iFocus workshops this week. There's a career platform one to learn about Ames' newest career resource. That's on the 20th, which is tomorrow, from 11 to noon in the College Center, room 252. There's a Microsoft Word Quick Start, learn more about how to use Microsoft Word. That's also tomorrow from 2:30 to 4:30 in College Center, room 270. There's also study strategies for biology, so if you super need help studying for biology, there are 2 dates for that. September 21st, 5 to 6:30, and then September 22nd, 11 to 12:30. And then also, there's My Ames event going on tomorrow from 11 to 3 in Ed Beatty and Horizon buildings. You can get some Ames swag, and you can take a survey to let Ames know what more you want to see on campus and what else you were looking for. So if you want any more information on any of those things, you can always check out Ames' website. So we'll get you back to some music here in a second. I have my song of the day for you real quick. My song of the day today is Crossfade, Killing Me Inside. I like this band. They're really good. I don't think they've made music in a couple of years, but they're really good. I like their sound. It's kind of one of those bands that maybe anyone could listen to. I don't know. That's my opinion. I like their sound. They have a very cool sound. I like them. I think they were pretty popular in the early 2000s, but... So I got my song of the day for you. That's Crossfade, Killing Me Inside, and then I have Linkin Park, and then I'll have my top 10 list for you coming up. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was New Divide by Linkin Park. That song was actually in one of the Transformers movies. Which one, I'm not really sure, but it was one of them, if that's why you recognize it. So I've got my top 10 list for you. So before I tell you what my top 10 list is for today, I have to, warm you up to why I'm doing it, this specific top 10 list. So my family members say that I'm not the most tolerant human being ever. Maybe because I just like to voice my opinion, and I talk a lot, so a lot of that is probably me voicing my opinion. So I'm not, I guess, a super tolerant person. So I guess I'm going to tell you my top 10 pet peeves or stuff that bugs me because I'm not a tolerant person, I guess. So maybe you agree with me on some of these things. Maybe I'm not as nearly not tolerant as some people think. So maybe you might agree with me, and so then maybe I can tell my family members that it's normal. So I don't think I'm that horribly intolerant, but we'll see. You can judge me here in a minute. So my top 10 list of my pet peeves or stuff that super bugs me. Number 10 is poor hygiene. When someone has poor hygiene, it's just especially in the places I live around today, there are very few people I should meet that have poor hygiene. Not because most of these people that I have met that have poor hygiene can afford to take a shower and can afford to be clean. It's it bugs me when people that I know can be clean are not clean. My mom had this guy at her house installing some stuff, and I had to talk to him, and he had such a poor hygiene. He just smelled so bad. I know that sounds really petty, but it's just, it's good for you to have good hygiene. It makes you look more professional, and people more want to talk to you, but you have a better professional presence. And I just think I have an issue with poor hygiene. Sorry. I guess I'm not very nice. Number 9. I super don't like bad drivers. People that tailgate or speed. People that just purposely drive not very well. It just bugs me because it's really dangerous and you could hurt yourself and others. And people that are driving super fast, you really shouldn't be in that big of a hurry. And if you are, then just slow down. If you're going to be late, just be late. There's no reason to risk your life in your hands and somebody else's life. So that bugs me as well. Wow, this makes me sound like a horrible person. I am so sorry. I'm not that bad of a person. Number 8, stuff that bugs me. So I'm slightly OCD. I've talked about that before. I'm a very clean, neat, and orderly person. So I'm not a huge, something that bugs me is messiness. That's my number 8. If a room or an area is messy or disorganized, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I like things that are neat and clean. Luckily, everywhere on Ames campus is so nice and clean and neat. It makes me so happy. So yay for Ames. But I can't stand messiness. It kind of drives me crazy. Number 7, laziness. I don't find laziness to be a good virtue, especially because there's no motivation. It's not a very helpful skill. I'm one of those people that I really want to help, and I like to help as much as I can and do as much as I can, so I don't really like to see laziness ever, because it makes me kind of sad. It's well, why don't you help? I am helping, but I guess I'm petty. Sorry. Then my last one I'll stop with is disrespectfulness. I super do not enjoy being disrespected or others being disrespected. If you talk over people that make fun of other people, and just, not paying attention to other people, it drives me crazy. It's if someone's talking to you, it's you should be respectful and listen. I've had some classes where students will talk over the professor, and they're trying to teach you something, and you're taking this class, and you need to just listen to what they're trying to say. I've had people in classes that are trying to talk to me in the middle of the lecture. It's well, I'm trying to pay attention to the lecture, and I just find it super disrespectful. So that bugs me when there's disrespect around an area. So I guess I'm really petty, sorry, but I'll finish the rest of my top 10 list for you here in a little bit of stuff that bugs me and my pet peeves. Coming up, we have Diamond Youth and Adelita's Way on Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM is streaming live 24/7 at ames.edu/radio. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was With Me Now by Blacklight District. That was a good song, I like it. It was cool thumping. That was awesome. Anyway, we've got some Ames news and weather for you real quick. In Windsor, we're at 87 degrees, high of 89, clear all day. Fort Leavenworth, we're at 88 degrees, high of 92 and clear all day. Loveland, we're at 90 degrees, high of 91 and clear all day. And Greeley, we're at 91, high of 91 and clear all day. Looking pretty good. Cool down for the rest of the week. So now for some Ames news. There is the school will be closed on Friday, so don't show up. You'll be very sad and be like, oh man, I could have slept in. So it'd been sad. And then there's also a Smart Sense Unlocking the Secret to Your Credit Report, September 26th from noon to 1. That's in the College Center, room 226. Then midterm week is October 10th to the 14th. So if you didn't know that, there you go. There's scheduled network down days from October 14th to the 16th. And then there's the second 5-week mini session starting October 17th to the 18th. If you're trying to get into Phi Theta Kappa, there's an orientation Wednesday from noon to 1 in Ed Beatty 123. Also, Ames has gotten together with Comcast and partnered to do this really cool thing to provide low-cost, high-speed internet service for $9.95 a month plus tax. Then you can also get an internet-ready computer for under $150, so you can work on stuff at home, so you don't have to depend on using the computers and stuff here at Ames, so you can have your own kind of thing. That is only for Pell Grant recipients, but if that sounds interesting to you, check out the Ames website to get some more information. There's a handful of iFocus workshops this week as well. There's one on Ames' new career resource thing. It's called the Career Platform. It's on September 20th, which is tomorrow from 11 to noon in College Center room 252. There's a Microsoft Word quick start, learning how to use Microsoft to write like essays and stuff. That'll be separate. Wow, I can totally talk today. September 20th, 2:30 to 4:30 in College Center room 270. And there's study strategies for biology. So if you're really struggling with studying in biology, there's 2 days for that. There's September 21st from 5 to 6:30, and then September 22nd at 11 to 12:30. So if you want to do that, go for that. Then also there's My Ames event. If you want to get like cool swag and sunglasses and the like, and you want to learn more about resources on the Ames campus, you should go to this. Then you can also take a survey to let let the school know about what more could be done or what you're looking for and the like. So that's going to be tomorrow from 11 to 3 in Ed Beatty and Horizon buildings. So we'll get you back to some music. We have Big Wreck and Disguise the Silence coming up for you, and then I'll finish my very petty top 10 list for you real quick. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was Impressions by Disguise the Silence, one of the local bands. I actually really like that. I kind of just chose on a whim. I like it though. Very nice. So I have the rest of my top 10 list. So if you weren't listening earlier, I have a very petty top 10 list today because I guess I'm a petty person. I don't know. I promise I won't do something nearly as petty on Wednesday or ever again, probably. But my top 10 list today was my things that bug me or my pet peeves. So I started the bottom 5 earlier. So if you wanted to recap, number 10 was poor hygiene, bad drivers, messiness, laziness, and disrespectfulness. Those are the bottom 5 things that bug me or are my pet peeves. So now at number 5, the choice to be ignorant. I super don't like that you could choose to be ignorant. And what I mean by that is like people that don't want... that specifically people that do not want to be educated or just like choose not to like watch the news or want to know anything about the world. I just have a hard time with that because then like they don't really, and I feel bad because like they don't know anything, but they chose to not know anything. So it's like you don't know anything, so you're trying to like have a discussion with them, but they're not really aware of the world and the things around them. So it super bugs me. It's like I understand people that did not have the ability to learn, but I don't like that people can choose to be ignorant. I don't like it. So we'll get off that topic. Number 4 of things that super bug me is the lippy smacky sounds. So like people that chew their mouth with their mouths open or chew gum really loudly and pop bubbles. That is super irks me. In one of my classes, there was a girl who was popping bubbles of gum and chewing gum very loudly while we were trying to watch a movie, and she was sitting right next to me, and I was gonna explode. It's just such an annoying sound and you know what I'm talking about, that lippy, smacky, gross noise that people make when they eat. And sometimes you don't notice that you're making the sound, but like, it's like, gosh, it's such a gross sound. Sorry, I'm petty, I guess. Number 3, it's like, I know I do this sometimes, so I'm kind of yelling at myself. People that talk over other people, I do it all the time, but like bugs me, especially like if you're in a class, you shouldn't be talking over like their professor. If a professor is trying to teach, you should not be talking over them. It's like, be respectful. They're trying to talk to you and teach you something, so respect them. So it super bugs me. It happens to some of my classes and it irks me. I'm sorry. Number 2 of things that irk me, when Okay, so my sister does this really bad. When people don't wash their hands, you need to wash your hands. If you go to the bathroom after, like, you eat really messy food, you need to wash your hands. It's just, so you can stop spreading, like, a disease and colds and stuff. It's like, please just wash your hands. It drives me crazy. It's just, you just need to. That's why they put sinks in bathrooms. That's why you need to wash your hands. Okay, I'm gonna get off that topic. My number one thing that super irks me, or is my pet peeve, or bugs me, whatever you want to call it, is people that talk down to other people. So it super annoys me when somebody thinks that they're all that in a bag of chips, or that they know better than somebody else, and starts talking down to them like they're dumb. It irks me a lot, because, like, there's no reason to talk down to other people. Like, if they don't know, don't talk to them like they're an idiot. Talk to them like a fellow person trying to teach them whatever you're talking about. I super don't like it when people talk down to others. It's just like, there's no reason to be rude. It's just kind of arrogant and disrespectful, so I don't like it. So it's my extremely petty list of the top 10 of things that super bug me. So hopefully maybe you agreed with me on some of these things, so maybe I'm not super intolerant. But if I am, that's okay. You can judge me for that. I'll get you back to some music. We have Shine Down and Stone Sour coming up for you next, and 3 Days Grace also coming up on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM, AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was Misery Loves My Company by 3 Days Grace. Coming up next, we have Skillet with Monster and Sick Puppies with You're Going Down. Stick around, I'll have some weather and news for you real quick, and then I have a really funny story for you so you can laugh at me some more. So stick around for that. AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was You're Going Down by Sick Puppies. What a weird band name, though. Like, how did they come up with that? I like the band, but it's, like, such an odd name. Anyway, I've got some weather news for you real quick. In Windsor at 87, high of 90, clear all day. Fort Lupton, 88, high of 93, clear all day as well. Loveland, we're at 80, wow, can't read, 91 degrees, high of 90 and clear all day. And Greeley, we're at 91, high of 91 and clear all day as well. So for Ames news real quick, the campus is closed on Friday, so don't show up. There's a Smart Sense unlocking wow, I can talk today. Smart Sense unlocking the secret to your credit report. September 26th, noon to 1 in the College Center, 226. Midterm week is October 10th to the 14th. Scheduled network down days is the 14th through the 16th. And also, Ames and Comcast have partnered together to get low-cost, high-speed internet service for $9.95 per month plus tax. And there's also an option to get an internet-ready computer for under $150. So if you are a Pell Grant recipient and you want to know more about this, go ahead to internetessentials.com/college. Then there's some iFocus workshops this week as well. You can learn about AIM's newest career resource for the iFocus workshop called Career Platform. That'll be September 20th, which is tomorrow from 1 to noon in the College Center Room 252. There's also Microsoft Word Quick Start and learn more about Microsoft Word and how to use it for writing essays. That's also tomorrow from 2:30 to 4:30, room 270 in the College Center. Then there's also study strategies for biology. So if you need help to study for biology, there's 2 days for that, September 21st from 5 to 6:30 p.m. in the Allied Health Science Building in room 29. And then also September 22nd, 11 to 12:30 in the Allied Health Center Building at 107. Also, there's the My Ames event. You can go get swag and cool sunglasses and the like and learn more about the resources on campus. And then you can also take a survey to see if you want to see something else on campus and let the school know about it. So I'll get you back to some music. So coming up, I have Owl Nation and Saliva. I don't know if I say that right, but I like the band. I don't know how to say it, though. And then I'll have a funny story for you so you can laugh at me. Ready? AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM, AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was Saliva with Redneck Freak Show. I think it's just a catchy song, you know? It's kind of like a party song, but it's like, I don't know, it just gets you in like a cool mood. Anyway, so I have a really funny story for you. So if you were listening to Alexa's show this morning, I was on with her this morning. She was interviewing me, and this story came up, so I decided I need to tell you guys about it because it was actually kind of funny. And you get to laugh at me, so hooray, that's always really funny. So my story today is so back in I think it was 2014. It was my very first concert that I went to that I didn't have a seat for. It was general admission. It was the very first time. And I went with this guy that I, at the time, didn't know very well, so it was kind of weird. But it was fine because he was friends of a friend, so it was totally fine. Either way, so we're saying, and this is a metal show to let you know. So it was one of not really an opener, but kind of one of those bands in the middle. So they weren't like the headliner, but they're not the God, why am I losing the word? They weren't like the very star of the show, but they weren't the headliner either. Oh, the opener. Sorry. I don't know why I don't remember that word. They weren't the opener and they weren't the headliner. Either case, so we were watching this show and it's part of a festival, so there's a bunch of bands playing. This band I super like. They're Amir. If you know them, they're Amir. They're really heavy and really good band. So we were standing there and obviously I had no concert etiquette, so I didn't know where to go. So we were standing right in the middle. So if you've ever been to a metal concert, that is probably the first mistake you could ever make, is to stand in the middle in front of the stage, because that's where the mosh pit usually starts. So this show, the vocals like, everyone needs to be in this mosh pit, and so if somebody's not moving, you better make them move. So I ended up in this mosh pit, and it was a fun time, because I'm not very big. I'm like, I don't know, I'm 5'3", if you are aware, and I'm not a very big person. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I got tossed around pretty good for a good minute. And then when everything became normal again, I realized I was missing a shoe, because I wear really big skater shoes, and I refused to tie them. So I lost a shoe, and I was really sad. So I was I've got the flashlight on my phone, looking around for my shoe, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to find my shoe, and there's like a bunch of other people trying to find their stuff, because they obviously got pushed around and dropped something too. It's a normal thing. At least one person has to look around and find their stuff after a mosh pit. But it's like, I'm trying to find my shoe. I luckily found my shoe. I would have been very sad because it was one of my favorite pair of shoes. But I found my shoe. It's so weird how that can happen. So now that I have been in a mosh pit and have experienced that, I don't stand in the middle anymore. I stand on the sides so I don't get pushed around and lose my shoe again. And I also learned to tie my shoes or wear my boots, which I know will not fall off. So if you want to learn from my experience, tie your shoes. Just tie your shoes. Or just don't stand in the middle of the way. Do that. So I wanted to tell you guys that because I thought it was pretty entertaining. It was a funny story for me. So I've got some music coming up for you. I have Motionless in White and Lumineers. I had to throw in one heavy song for today. I try not to throw in the super heavy stuff, but I really like the song Reincarnate by Motionless in White. So I just had to throw it in. So sorry if you don't like it. So I've got that and the Lumineers coming up for you on AM Student Radio, the way radio should be. AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was Black Me Out by Against Me. Interesting song. Very more alternative. So I got some Ames weather and news for you real quick. In Windsor, we're at 87 degrees, high of 90, clear for the rest of the day. Fort Lupton, we're at 89 degrees, high of 93 and clear all day. Loveland, we're at 90 degrees, high of 91 and clear all day. And in Greeley, we're at 92 degrees. And we're at 92 degrees, high of 91 and clear all day. And we're going to cool down throughout the rest of the week. So for some Ames news, we have Friday. There's no school, so don't show up. There's a Smart Sense Unlocking the Secret to Your Credit report on the 26th from noon to 1. There's midterm week October 10th to the 14th, and there's a scheduled network down days from October 14th to the 16th. So this cool thing between Comcast and Ames, they partnered to give low-cost, high-speed internet service for $9.95 and plus a month plus tax. And there's also an option to purchase an internet-ready computer that is under $150. So if you are a recipient of the Pell Grant, then you can get more information on this from internetessentials.com/college. There's some iFocus workshops this week as well. There's one on Ames' newest career resources. It's called the Career Platform. It's on September 20th, which is tomorrow from 11 to noon in the College Center. There's Microsoft Word Quick Start, learning more how to use Microsoft Word the basics on September 20th from 2:30 to 4:30, which is tomorrow, in room 270 in the College Center. And there's study strategies for biology, 2 days for that from September 21st from 5 to 6:30. And then there's September 22nd, 11 to 12:30. And then also there's my Ames event. You can get some swag and cool sunglasses and meet more people and talk about great resources on the campus. And then you can take a survey to let the school know more about what you think should be on the campus and what you're looking for. So that's your Ames news and weather for today. I'll get you back to some music. We have Bare Hands and Of Mice and Men coming up for you, and I have cool fun facts coming up for you next on Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. That was Would You Still Be There by Of Mice and Men. Sorry, I don't know how to English today, apparently. So I have some really cool fun facts for you real quick. I saw this a while ago online, and I decided I need to share it. So here's a couple of cool fun facts for you to know. One, on average, it takes 66 days to form a habit. So if you do I'm not sure if that's in a row, But if you do something for 66 days, it will become a habit. Closing your eyes can help you remember things, which is kind of interesting. Usually when I'm taking a test, I'm kind of a visual person. I can close my eyes and like see. It's like, what did that part of the textbook say? It's like I can see the page, but I don't know what it said. Your brain and your stomach are in constant contact with each other, which is why some emotions affect your stomachs physically and especially in distress. That's why you feel like butterflies in your stomach. I think that's why. It's because your emotion, like your brain and stomach, are tied together. So this is kind of interesting. So when a person is attracted to another person, their speech and mannerisms will slowly converge to match the object of their affections as a way to gain acceptance. So like if you like somebody, you're going to start like talking like them and doing the same things they kind of do to gain acceptance by that person. This one's kind of a no-brainer. I think most people would know this. First impressions can be changed by spending more time with that person. And of the 5 senses, smell is the most closely linked to memory, which I think is interesting. But now that I think about it, it makes sense, because when I think like back to like what I see, I don't remember as well as things I smell. Let's see. And then keeping a dream journal can help you learn to lucid dream, which is kind of interesting. I've never wanted to lucid dream. I think that would trip me out too much. It'd be way too weird. Then being able to think about how we think is a sign of higher intelligence. That's kind of an interesting thought. And this last one I think is hilarious, so I needed to just tell you real quick. So Alexander the Great, Napoleon, Mussolini, and Hitler all suffered from olerophobia, which is the fear of cats. So some of the most feared people in the world were afraid of cats. Isn't that hilarious? I've never heard of the fear of cats, and I don't think I said the word right. But I think it's funny. But I mean, this may or may not be true. I just found it online. But I think it's funny that they're like some of the most scary people in the world could be afraid of cute little cats. That's why cats are life. If you ever meet somebody that does not like cats, you should run. And if you don't like cats, that's cool. But most people I've met, I did not get along with because they didn't like cats. Maybe because I'm obsessed with cats. But yeah, so I wanted to share those cool fun facts with you because I thought they were kind of interesting, and I've been saving them up for a while for a good day like today. So this is the end of my show. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll get you back to some music. Five Finger Death Punch, Papa Roach, and Bullet for My Valentine coming up for you on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be.